So the fear is conquered by education and experience. We're going to work on the education here in this course. Experience you're going to get on your own with paper trading, and then the real thing, and we will have you prepared through this course for that scenario. So paper trade. That is, I cannot stress this enough. Again, people want the excitement. It's gambling. We have to remember that trading stocks is gambling, and the scenario or the comparative that I use is it's essentially like counting cards in blackjack. We're not going to know what's going to happen, but we're going to know what is most likely to happen, and that's going to put the odds in our favor. But it's so important to paper trade, going back to that casino example. You don't go to Vegas and sit at a real money table to learn how to play poker. You learn on play money, you learn on your computer, whatever it may be. But if you're sitting down in Vegas, putting out $1,000 on the table and saying, okay, now it's time to learn, that's essentially what people are doing when they jump into the stock market, not knowing what they're doing, buying and selling, and it's a recipe for disaster. So if you're paper trading, that's another example where you can prove to yourself that you're in this for the long haul. Why would you risk capital without knowing what you're doing? There are programs out there, and we're going to go over one of them, that allows you to trade in very real-time scenarios that use real data, and it will build that confidence so that you can be successful once you are risking real money. So you want to start slow, utilize training, protect that capital, and establish your style. Are you a bullish? Do you like buying on the way up and selling at the top? Do you like playing bearish? Do you want to play oversold bounce plays? These are all things that you're going to learn by utilizing experience and determining your own style of trading. So there's a program, Thinkorswim, that's really good with paper trading. You need to have a TD Ameritrade brokerage account to use that. We're going to look at an example here in a bit of a website, tradingview.com, that has a really good paper trading program. And there's also good old-fashioned handwriting. I've used this plenty of times, and I find that when I write out key levels on paper that I remember them better, and I'll cover that a bit more when I go over my routine here towards the end. But handwriting, you can be looking at the bid and the ask, and you can determine how many shares you would like to buy at what price. Put your stop loss in, put your sell target, and just use a piece of paper and a pen to paper trade. So this is all going to result in confidence, good habits, and a routine. And again, it will prepare you for the real thing rather than just jumping in head first and risking that capital that's going to be so important if you are looking to do this long term. There is no such thing as a perfect trade. Every trader makes mistakes. The best trader in the world is going to make a mistake that they've made in the past before, and it's going to be a fresh reminder for them. And what makes a good trader is the ability to learn from those mistakes and apply it to the future, to not keep making the same mistake, the same habits back and forth in a negative cycle.